I'm doing a short video on basically things that you need to do when you enter an indicator onto the radar screen. It's going to be helpful hints. There's going to be some aspects of cleaning up the radar screen, or however you want to think about that. I'm in radar screen in this example here. I use my typical first three indicators: the interval, the last, or what it's trading at, the last trade, and the shares column that tells you about the shares for, like, for example, I use $10,000 and I to buy the position, and then you can round it up and down from there. Like the second one, BRKS, right now it's 24.90. It would take, I would round that off to 400 shares personally if I bought that particular stock. The next indicator is this one. It's in blue and pink right now. You can see how the header has all turned black, and I clicked the black line up above. If you click the line under it, you just get that column right there, the power orange. So when you're identifying what an indicator is, this is 5 columns. It's the 7 short-term trend lines. It tells us, here's a classic example of what I've been saying to you before. The trend trio usually moves quicker than the power orange or the swing green. Well, there's an example. Trend green, the trend yellow is up. I'm using yellow because yellow is closest to the zero line, both above zero and under zero. And of course I don't need the other two, so there's no sense putting a column in there, because all 3 of the trend trio lines move in the same direction at the same time. They cross over zero on the same day as well. Now, I've got here what I want to point out to you primarily in this video is an example right here. This is the 6 up touch alerts indicator in the radar screen, and this is the 6 down touch alerts in the radar screen. Now I'm going to take, and as you can see, there's something wrong. I've got 6 columns here, and they're all Zion, all pink, all white, all gray, all Zion, and all pink. The colors are all off, and when you change something in the indicator, oftentimes you have to change the color. So what do? You right click, and you can see from this window, you just go to the top line. It's gonna say format this indicator, and you can I did that wrong. If you click the top line where I clicked in the body. When you click in the body, it's going to do the top line is going to be the individual, and you're looking for all symbols. The second line in this case would be all symbols. If, however, you click in the body, up in somewhere in, I said that wrong. If you click up in the header, either in at least one column there, or you can click in the whole thing, right click, it says format all symbols, and that's what you want. So you click the format all symbols, and it brings you to this column here. This window here. Look down in the bottom. This one is all Zion in color, and so you've got this is the one that says above trend red, above zero, trend red is down touching, and then in the color code, the box color code on this is going to be the color that trend red is down touching, and that's the way this thing works. There are 6 columns giving us the 6 positions that the 3 fast lines can be in. 3 of them are above zero, 3 of them are under zero. How you correct this problem is the blue line is up on the top one. What you want to do is in the top box, click the white box. On the bottom box, click the black box. That changes it to your normal black and white screen. Then you go down to the next one. white box on top, black box on the bottom. And you continue doing that throughout every single indicator. You've got to change them back to the normal black and white. It's white on top in the foreground color. See, the top box is your foreground and the bottom box is your background color, which would be black. Then you click OK, and then you click out of here, and now your radar screen Master 6 down touch alerts indicator is working properly. It's telling you there are, many of the symbols have no down touches. Okay, we're going to do the same thing with the radar screen 6 up touch indicator. I'm going to click the very top line, so the header, both the individual columns and the header itself all turn black. Going to right click. The top line is format all the symbols in this indicator. We click that. We come to this color screen. Again, if you look down here at the bottom, you've got a white background, and so we know that's wrong. And so what we're going to do is we're going to go white and black. White's on top, black's on the bottom. And we do that again through every single indicator. We click the white for the foreground and the black for the background. And this is how you correct the color issues in your particular indicators that you load up. I'm not sure why the computer picks up those specific changes of colors rather than it just basically when you re-verify it, everything starts all over again. I think that's actually what happens, but you re-verify it and then you load it because you've been working on it. You've been changing something in the inside. Maybe, keep in mind, you can add another column in this indicator. If there's something that you'd really like to have and you want to load it every time, you can put another indicator as one of these columns. It's just a different plot number within your code, and you can add it to the DTVB indicators, because remember, everything is personalized to your hard drive information on your computer. The basics are there, but you pick them off and you load them up how you want to load them up. You put the indicators in that you want to put, you build the scans that you want to build, etc. So we now have two indicators that are working properly in the system, and that's how basically how we clean up the color codes when they're bad. One other thing, quick thing I wanted to show you before I end. Over here, there's 22 market force recognition indicators. As you can see, they go way back. One of them I was working on it's not verified, I guess. Well, no, I wasn't working on it. For some reason, the computer just, you got to go back and re-verify it. Sometimes that happens. Anyway, I'm taking this particular one right here, and this is DTVB with Zip Zion. And what I'm doing is I'm clicking the header so it turns black, and then I am left clicking, I am holding it down, and I'm going to pull it over here. Oops, I got to do it again. And that is going to go, you can see the little red arrow there right now in that Zion box. I let go, and now I have moved that indicator over to that spot right there. So you can move these indicators anywhere you want. You have to click them once, turn the header black, then click again and hold it and pull it back over. And that's how it's done. So a couple little hints, and definitely on cleaning up the color when you have color problems after you have loaded. And this can be right at the beginning when you load your indicators, when you're building your indicators. or excuse me, building your radar screen, you're saving your analysis groups. And I'm going to, if you right click here and you go down here to Save Analysis Group, whatever you've got in your radar screen, you can click that Save Analysis Group. It'll take you over to this column here. You save the group. You might name it the Power 6 radar screen, and then give it a date and add any notes that you want. And if you want to load this particular radar screen, every time that you punch the radar screen off of the Trading Apps button right over here in the we can't see it right now, but you can put this Trading Apps button anywhere you want. Here's the you can put the Trading Apps button like over here on this side. You can see it. I've got it right over here, way over on the left. When you click the Trading Apps button, it opens up to the radar screen. And if you click this button right here, where it says automatically insert a new radar screen, this is going to be you're going to load this exact radar screen every time you hit the button to load a radar screen. This is how you control the particular radar screen that you want. When you give it a name, it's going to list everything that's in that list, so you can quickly look at it and see what you've got. It's called Save Analysis Group, and that's how you can save anything. You can save charts, you can save radar screens, you can save whatever you want. So a couple of helpful hints about how it works, how the tools of TradeStation works, and how you make sure your box color codes are working properly.